Hey everyone, it's Lisa. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am doing a giant pass-through. Oh, I don't know if it's giant, but we're doing a pass-through name. So this is a script name for a nursery that's a little under 3 feet wide or long. And so we went and used our pass-through setting in Glowforge. Now I am using 1/4-inch birch plywood I got from Home Depot, but you can get it from whatever supplier you like, and they will be able to supply you with the wood for this project. So if you're watching here and you're excited about a pass-through project, please go ahead and like the video now and leave a comment. If you're watching and you haven't already subscribed, I'd really love if you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any more uploads. And if you love this video and you are thinking about getting a Glowforge, you can check out the link in the description to save up to $500 on a new machine. Setting up for the name for this is actually pretty easy. I'm in Silhouette Studio, and so we're going to start off by typing out the name. So this is for my niece. Her name is Eleanor, so you can see I've typed it out over here. I went to the right side to the text style, and I am choosing Sweet Lavender Font. Now you can see it's really small. I'm going to stretch it out. I'm checking my dimensions. I want it to be, you know, just under 3 feet. So since this is a script font, I'm going to weld it. You can go to the top right there, hit weld. That will get rid of the overlapping lines between the letters. This makes sure that it's one cohesive piece. So we can have that set right there. So once that is done welding, the next thing we need to do is we need to make sure that this is thick enough to cut with our machine so it's not bulky or anything like that. So you can see it looks like my computer froze, but here we go, we're welding right here. So the overlapping lines are gone. So over on the right side, we have our offset panel. It's that star. Click offset, and you're going to see a line put around the entire design. So this puts it at 0.125. I liked it, and I hit apply. So this thickens up your entire design. 0.125 doesn't look too big on here because our text is actually pretty wide to begin with. It's like 30 inches at this point. So now you can see it's thickened it up in areas. It makes it a little bit more substantial for cutting. And now I just need to resize it. So I think I set this to be about like, what did I do? 30 something inches. 3 feet is 36. I set it just under. And now you will see me load my machine for the next part. So this is all done in Silhouette Studio, and just save it as an SVG. Remember, you need Business Edition to do this. All right, so my file is processing. So I have this long piece of birch plywood. I got mine from Home Depot and cut it down to fit in here. So for pass-through, you feed it in through the back first. So you just find the slot, kind of make your way through. There we go. I was a little bit too far over to this side, which is why I was having a hard time. So I'm going to push this to just go within that lip on the other side. And now I'm good. Just so I can keep it like pretty steady in here, I'm going to prop something up at the very end here so it's not drooping too much. When you have your design like more in the middle, it's evenly spaced on both sides. You don't have to worry about it, but that's kind of like a beginner thing. So now I'm in my software. Just gonna hit these 3 dots and turn on Pro Pass-Through. So now you're gonna see it's going to turn it around. And then we are also going to refresh bed image because we haven't opened it, but we did put in our wood. So we're gonna let our machine do that, and then just rotate our name as we go. So I'm just going to check this tallest piece to make sure it's not too big. I didn't even think about that. So it's about 17 inches wide, so we're just going to check it right here. This is all within the safe area, so we're pretty good. That L is what throws us off. So make sure you just check the whole thing first. I'm going to set focus right here on my bed image. While that's going, I'm going to put in my settings for Birch Pass-Through. This is 1/4-inch birch, so I wanted to have it at 150. Just to be safe, I'm going to bump this down to 140 speed. This will give it more power longer, so I don't have to worry about sections not cutting through. Now I did just do one at 150 and it cut. There were like 2 sections that I had to kind of use a little force to get it out. So that's one thing to keep in mind. And then I'm just checking to see if that R goes down a little bit further. So I'm just gonna bring that over like this. And I'm just scrolling up to check that. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. I'm just gonna nudge it a little bit more. Now I can print. All right, so this is gonna go through. The first cut is pretty straightforward. And then we're gonna see some alignment, moving it forward, taking pictures, all that fun stuff. Okay, so now it's done with the first cut, so we're gonna shift our material forward. So we're gonna go through, I'm gonna push from the back of my board and bring it, and pass-through says to keep it about 3 inches of your design in there. So that's how we set it up. I can probably inch it in a little bit more, no pun intended. So this is all good. Let me jump over, and I'm going to say continue in my software, and it's going to take some pictures and do some aligning. Okay, check this out. It actually looks pretty good. Sometimes it looks a little bit off. Trust what it says in here because it's actually really good. So we're going to continue and we'll be ready to do our next pass. Alright guys, here is my name. It is about 3 inches wide. Now you'll notice that there's some wood look to it. Now, I always like to sand my wood because I like it to be super smooth. So when I sand it, it gets rid of that charring look anyway. And if you have been watching me for a while, you know I hate masking and I hate peeling it up. So if I can avoid it, I will. So this will be sanded down and painted. I'll probably put in my thumbnail the painted one. I don't exactly know what color will look good in the room. So I always recommend if you are selling something like this to try to offer it as an unfinished piece because then your customer can have it whatever color they'd like. Now, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you're watching and you're thinking about getting a Glowforge, you can check out the link below and save up to $500. And please don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss any more uploads.